Hey, what's going on, guys? Appreciate you stopping by. I just want to give a quick update on this fuel situation that I've done a couple videos on, and I know there's a lot of people out there that are concerned and they're talking about it. And in case you missed previous videos about this fuel shortage possibility, let me review real quick. Basically, there's been some reports, some analysis that has been done by a few different people, and also some pretty high exposure people, such as the vice president of ExxonMobil, who has basically said that the United States oil inventory is going to drop to dangerously low levels, and this is going to create a situation. And by the way, this is very soon. I'm talking in the month of July and August, and it really doesn't matter what happens with the Strait of Hormuz, because even if that gets totally open and everything is just hunky-dory over there, it will take months to get everything flowing again. So what the reports are, what people are saying, is that the oil inventory in the United States, which is used to refine into diesel as well as gasoline, is going to drop to dangerously low levels and is currently being propped up by releases from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, which, by the way, just reached, it's very close to a 40-year low, the lowest level in 40 years. So while there's a lot of naysayers out there, and I'm not sitting here saying, 100% this is going to happen. I'm concerned about it, and I'm paying attention, and I'm passing information on to others. But everything that I've looked at and the research that I've done tells me that this is going to happen. And the government and the media are really not talking about it to the level that they should be. So the potential outcome of this is that we could have bags on the pumps, that we could have some shortages where you go to get gas and there's 12 pumps and 8 of them have gas, or 6 of them have gas. We could have some stations that have no gas. To what level this becomes, we really don't know. The other thing that will happen, of course, is the prices will go up. Not just on fuel, but everything else. And you'd have to live under a rock not to know that that's been a problem that's been ongoing for years. We have seen consistent rising of prices, call it inflation, call it whatever you want, that, things are just continuing to get more and more expensive. And the numbers that are being put out there by government is just way off. When they sit there and say, it's 2.5%, 3.5%, 3.8% most recently, we know that that's not true, and it's really not a good judge of what people are having to deal with. So go to the grocery store, go shopping, and compare what you're buying today to what you bought a year ago, 5 years ago, and it's nuts. So what we're looking at is gas prices being much higher, and then everything else going up higher. So, the question comes up, because there's nothing we can do about it. We can't fix it. It doesn't matter if you contact your congressman or whatever, it's not going to change anything. So the question ends up becoming, okay, well, if this happens, And if, regardless of the significance, but it does happen, what do we do? And what my recommendations are, and what we are doing, is if we have disposable money or available resources, we're just stocking up on those things that we buy on a regular basis. I mean, that's what we're doing. We are stocking up on food. We're stocking up because food will go up in price. If there's things, household items, things that we use on a daily basis, dishwashing detergent, shampoo, toothpaste. And even though we have a pretty ample supply of things like that already, we're just buying extra to put back, because if we buy it now and it goes up 20%, we just save that 20%. So, and I will tell you, I'm also putting back some gasoline. And, when I've mentioned that before, and I put posts out on social media that, I put back, 30 gallons here, 10 gallons there. It's amazing the amount of criticism that I've received. I don't really understand it. But, again, it's a chance. Maybe the price is going to go down. Maybe this will all work out. It'll all be okay. It's going to be palm trees and ocean breeze, unicorns and butterflies. Maybe. But I doubt it. I don't see that happening. If anything, I could see things getting worse, which means more expensive. And if that's the case, and I go and put back 20 gallons of gas just to help, I can't store enough gas for me to live, for the next year. I just can't do it. But I could put back some extra just in case. And if the price goes down, oh well, I paid a little more. If the price goes up, then I got it cheaper. It is what it is. So, anyways, I just wanted to give a little bit of an update. The Strategic Petroleum Reserve is very close to a 40-year low. A 40-year low. And, that's just another data point, and it's evidence that exactly what these people are saying that have done the research, done the analysis, and are providing these reports, that they're right. These things are happening. So, anyways, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. If you've heard other stories, if you have other information, pass it on. If you disagree, tell me why. Let everybody know, no, Jake, that's not right. That's not what's happening. And this is what is really happening. And pass the information on. I'd love to see it. So, that's it. I appreciate you stopping by. Hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't. Share this video with like-minded folks. That is a great way to help the channel out and help the algorithm. And you guys stay safe. Take care. Keep prepping. We'll see you next time.
So I ran from the cities and the noise and lies, found a piece of ground under open skies. Hands in the dirt, sweat on my shirt, learning what living's really worth. While crooked men shake hands in rooms, selling souls to corporate suits. Society's sick, but I found the cure. A back road life, honest and pure. They can keep their throne and their golden news. This life out here's my modern exodus. I traded screens for a sunrise, callous palms, blisters, pride, planted seeds where hope